Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 12, which is the last episode of Shinmai Maou No Testament. And I gotta say, this episode is really good. I really enjoyed it. It pretty much starts off from where it ended in the last episode. They're stuck in that monster thing that Zogiya's mansion was actually made of, and if they don't stop it, that thing's just gonna just destroy, from the sound of it, destroy the world pretty much. And so of course they're going in. I can really summarize this pretty easily. Just they go in. Also, there's more monsters. Yuki decides to stay back and fight them off because obviously Masada's gonna need time to use his banishing shift. So she stays back a little. Bunch of cool moment with her, just like um, they come in contact with a bunch of like Zest clones, which we find out later that Zest is actually like artificially made. She was made by Zogiya, an organism made by him, and that's pretty much why she's kind of like a prototype kind of thing. And then they beat all the clones. They get down to the where the core of the monster is. I guess you can say his heart kind of thing, and it's kind of got like a defense system. So they need to be able to distract it. So Zest decides that she's gonna sacrifice her life, even though Mio, she's like, no, you're obviously, you do have a heart and all this stuff, all this kind of stuff, trying to stop her from, you know, sacrificing herself. But she ends up doing it, and Basada, such a badass, obviously, fast enough, gets to her right before the things hit her, pushes her away, still uses banishing shift to take out the monster. It was honestly, I could have wanted a little cooler fight kind of thing. It was pretty easy, like maybe more stuff to stop them, like stuck stuff, more trials and stuff that will be in their way in the monster. It was a little too easy. Besides the Zest clones and more of those monster things, and of course the thing being having a defense system, I expected a little bit more, but but I guess that's all they got. I was expecting like each of them be able to have to like, I'll stand here, okay, I'll stay here and fight this one. But I guess there wasn't much of them to do that kind of thing, obviously, and yeah. So pretty much all of a sudden they're in a huge hole where the monster was, and all of a sudden, where the heck is Basada? I'm like, what the heck? And it turns out that this whole time, Takigawa has is pretty much torturing Zogiya, and he's actually waiting because another part of the deal they made was Basada. Of course, one of it is in exchange that Basada puts in a good word for Takigawa when he's gonna tell Mio and everyone about him, because obviously he was part of the plan to do all this kind of stuff. And pretty much part of it was Basada wanted to see Zogiya die for sure. To which we get a really, like, it's not bloody obviously, but we see like the shadow of his head, because Takigawa just puts his hand out, just see the shadow of his head just blow up. It's like, whoa, what the heck? But overall, after this part, it was just like, I really enjoyed it. It was really funny, really cute. Got a bunch of some etchy stuff in it. So pretty much he gets back, and there's this really like Basada Mio moment, like gets really heated, where Basada's like, he starts to think about what Takigawa said, and how if someone takes her chastity, he's gonna kind of her like she's gonna break. And he's like, no one's gonna take it from only he's gonna take it, no one's gonna take it but him, kind of thing. And he's like starts going like bow chicka bow wow. It's like, what the heck? He starts just kissing her, pulling her up shirt, grabbing her boobs, and it's like, whoa, what the heck? And I honestly thought he was gonna go all the way, to be honest. I was like, what? And then they stopped, and he was all blushing. He's like, oh, I can't believe I did that. I'm sorry. And it was just a little cute moment with that. And all of a sudden, Yuki and Zest was outside the room the whole time, and Yuki comes in, takes a kiss from him too, and then they're both arguing. Maria comes to the door, and it looks like she's about to leave because she thinks they don't need her, but ends up seeing that they do when Basada brings her in, and they're both, Yuki and Mio are like, pick who you gonna pick, whose side you gonna pick. And she kisses Basada and says, I'm not picking any of your sides. And it's like, what the heck, man? So it's Basada, lucky ass guy, getting kissed by 3 girls in that one night. Lucky guy. I honestly thought there was a chance that Zest was gonna join in, but of course that does not end up happening. And at the end is pretty much Zest and Maria's mom is leaving back, I guess, to the demon world. Zest now has, they're letting Zest go and have, she's pretty much free now to do what she wants. She gets a new chance on life, kind of thing. Um, and like all of a sudden we get a whole bunch of them at school kind of thing, and see everyone like Takigawa, and also the nurse, I forget her name, but I'm not too sure. They showed her, and then it showed like him, Basada, at the end with his phone and a picture of all of them. It was really cute. But after that, there's still more, and I was just like, holy crap, badass. So the demon lord, the current demon lord, finds out, of course, Zogiya was killed and blah blah blah. He doesn't really know, but when he goes into his throne room, all his guards laid dead on the floor, and you see um, Jin, Basada's dad, with a lighter and smoking, acting all badass on the throne, and oh man, he's got kind of like this, like when all of a sudden he does the green fire in his eye, like Basada did for a moment, and he was just badass, like, I'm gonna pay you back for like touching them or something. That sounds wrong the way I said it. I forget exactly what he said, but it was so badass. Like I don't know what he has planned, but man, I knew they were always saying that he was a badass, but for him to like be in the demon lord's castle or whatever, on his throne, pretty much threatening him. Jin is a badass. I don't know what he has planned, but I honestly cannot wait to see that. And of course, I forgot to say this in the last episode, but I did find out before. But also at the end of this episode, there is going to be a second season, which I am really happy to see. It comes out, let me see for sure, October of this year, and it's called Shinmai Maou no Testament Burst. I honestly cannot wait for that, because overall, I'm going to talk about the season now. The season was just really, like, it had some good action, had a lot of good, ecchi. It was probably, like, I would say the best harem of this season. Had, just overall, like, I like the storyline, and, a lot of the times the harem, the main character, but I honestly liked Basada. He's pretty damn badass, and it was good story, good harem. Good harem, good romance, and has romance with all the girls in it. Obviously, that's what a harem is, dumbass. But overall, like, I really did enjoy the season. The fighting were good. There was a couple times where I thought the fighting could have been a little bit better, or they could have done this a little bit better. But overall, I honestly thought it was a really good season. Like, I honestly cannot wait for the next season in October. Like, seriously cannot wait. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, because I don't really have anything too bad to say about the season. I honestly thought it was really good. Couple things they could have done a little bit better, like some more better fighting. But overall, I enjoyed the plot. I enjoyed this, like how they, it was each section correctly, not like anything rushed or anything. I didn't feel anything was rushed, and definitely the best harem of this season. That's all I gotta say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below. Or if you just want to talk about, the upcoming season, or how you felt about this season in general, comment below as well and we can talk about it. So until next time, guys, see ya.